So by now you're probably wore slam out from watching all these long mower review videos. So in this one, I'm gonna cut you a little slack. So by now you realize this is a point style review series, and instead of you just getting my take on each machine, I sent each machine out with 3 of my crew leaders so that you can get their take on the machine as well. I didn't have time to film all of that. That would literally be physically impossible for me to do that, to take a camera out and film 14 different mowers 3 different times and still try and work during the day while not slowing down production for my crew leaders and my crews. I come up with a different way, and that's in the form of a spreadsheet. Each crew leader took the mower out that afternoon, the same day. They sat down at a desk and they filled out the sheet according to how they wanted to score each category. I did it that way so that the experience with the machine would be as fresh as possible. So all these scores are based on them using the machine the day that they actually scored the machine. So what I want you to do when you see the spreadsheet pop up on your screen, I would like for you to turn your phone sideways, and I'd like for you to take a screenshot of the spreadsheet and save it to your camera roll on your phone. I'm not going to keep the spreadsheet posted long enough for you to read through the entire thing during the video, so you can go back to that screenshot you took and blow it up with your finger and look through and get the scores. It also might be helpful to refer back to some of my scoring in my videos where I talk through each individual category, and you can compare my score to the crew leader score, and you will begin to see and understand that a lot of this stuff is personal preference, where I may have scored a category a pretty high score, whereas the crew leader scored it a really low score. Some of these scores are going to shock you because some of them were very low. But I think that just strengthens the fact that to each his own. And we all have our own personal preference we like to see while operating a machine, not just a mower, any machine. So without further ado, let's get into this. I went with Robert first. Robert is my head man. He runs the maintenance side of GCI turf, and Robert's been with me for 17 long years. Robert and I are quite a bit alike in the fact that we're very stubborn and very hard-headed, and sometimes we butt heads a little bit. But at the end of the day, Robert is one of the best friends I have. And if I go to war, if I go to battle, I want Robert right there beside me. He's that kind of a friend who will just stick with you to the end. So Robert's been cutting turf for me for 17 years. He's highly experienced, does a fantastic job. I couldn't ask for more from him. And you can see right here on the screen, this is his sheet. On the left-hand side, you'll have all the categories, and across the top, you'll have each mower. The categories are color-coded to try and match up with the color of the brand of the mower to make it easier on you. So you can take that screenshot now, and you can save that for a later time and go through that and really study these scores. Next up is Mr. Josh, and Josh has been with me 6 years and 6 months. And Josh is a go-getter. He does a fantastic job with his crew. He manages a lot of the larger yards that we take care of. Josh is really, really good at staying on top of his job, and he's also a really good friend of mine. I think Josh is another guy that if I went to war or battle, I think I'd want Josh by my side. So you can go over Josh's spreadsheet right here, same layout. The categories are on the left and the mowers are on the right, and they're color coordinated, so you can take that screenshot and review the scores at your convenience. And Mr. Jeremy. Jeremy's been with GCI Turf for 5 years and 4 months. And long before Jeremy worked for GCI, to the best of my knowledge, that's about all Jeremy's done for lawn care. And he's a little older than I am, I believe. So he's been doing lawn care longer than I have. Jeremy's very detailed in his work. He's does a fantastic job. Rarely ever do we get any complaints about Jeremy's work. He's a very good listener. When I give him instruction, he pretty much goes out there and does exactly the way I want it done. And what else could you ask for any employee, not just a crew leader, but any employee who follows instructions well and does his job day in and day out and doesn't really complain about a lot. And so, Jeremy's a great guy, great friend, and I think I'll take Jeremy to war with me as well. So same layout here. The categories are on the left, mowers on the right, color coordinated. Turn your phone sideways, take you a screenshot, and bam, there you go. You got his scores down, and you can compare them to Josh's and Robert's and mine at will. I think I speak on behalf of all three of my maintenance crew leaders that they absolutely had a blast getting the opportunity to take 14 of the biggest, baddest stand-on mowers that are made here in the United States of America and getting to take them out on real-life jobs and use them. That is a once-in-a-lifetime deal. And, that opportunity just does not come up often. Again, speaking on behalf of my three crew leaders, I'm very grateful and very thankful for the opportunity. And I hope and pray that their scoring will somehow help you as a business owner determine what mower is going to fit your business well. Because at the end of the day, this is why I did the series. This is why my crew leaders were involved in the series, is because not only I, but we all want you as a business owner to make smart and wise decisions with your money as far as how you spend it within your business. As always, I appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch. We'll check you later.